Alright, this is Crota here giving you an audio commentary between Sonic and Sword here on Terranus Stand. This is from Zotac this past weekend. This is round 7, and I believe this is going to be game 2, so this is pretty far within the tournament itself. Here we have Sonic going ahead spawning on the top left-hand position of Terranus Stand, building an Ancient of War. Meanwhile, we have Sword building a barracks, Altar of Kings, most likely going to build a farm with his second peasant, with a second produced peasant, and go from there. It looks as though we are going to have a tavern build from Sonic. So Sonic going on Ancient of War first. Ancient of War being produced very close to Sonic's base, so no Ancient of War creeping. Now, I believe the next wisp should be the altar wisp, and if that is, then that will confirm that we do have tavern hero. Sorry, mental brain lapse right there. So we're gonna have him go ahead and try to gather some wood first. I'm not sure how much wood Sonic currently has. Meanwhile, back at Sword's base, we do have the farms being produced, training an Archmage, and now sending out a peasant to go ahead and creep, or go ahead and do a scout. We do have Sonic producing an Altar of Elders. Now, with Night Elf, you do have a number of choices for your Tavern hero. Archers are being produced. I know that Dark Ranger for some time was quite popular as a Tavern hero, as you could creep really, really quickly. I do know that Beastmaster is also a very, very popular choice. Beastmaster is generally a more popular choice against Orc, I believe. So Panda is also a possible as well. So the Panda being a good AoE hero, being able to Breath of Fire a lot of footmen. We're going to have the Archer go ahead and come in, heading over to the tavern, trying to see what tavern hero is going to be produced. And it looks like, well, have to have the Altar of Elders picked up first. So we do have the Archmage going to go ahead and creep, taking in some militia with him. You're going to go ahead and attack that Renegade Wizard, bring over those rogues. As soon as the footman hits the wizard, he gets purged, so now the Water Elemental is able to go ahead and take that damage. Renegade Wizard is going to go ahead and go down, and we have the Pit Lord as the first hero. Wow, did not see that coming. Yes, it is AoE, but it is the Pit Lord and not the Panda. So Pit Lord going to go ahead and come in. Looks as though there is no Arcane Tower, so the Pit Lord is going to be able to rain of fire on those units right there. And yes, it is going to be a rain of fire. Peasants are going to go ahead and try to run to the back. Archmage currently sitting at level 2, but the Pit Lord is doing a very good job of just delaying the mining right now. Now an Arcane Tower has to be quickly built, getting speed built by the Sword. Sword is going to go ahead and try to run around. And meanwhile, we have Archers now trying to focus down a single farm of Sword. And we do have a Wisp hiding over here as well. So nice scouting on the bridges. Now it looks as though the Pit Lord wants to come back in and do some damage. No, the Footmen are going to go ahead and hit him a couple of times. Pit Lord does have enough mana for an additional Rain of Fire. Pit Lord is now going to go ahead and come in. Archmage started to do some creeping, and now the Archmage is now going to go ahead and force to try to take that back, this Pit Lord. Archers are now coming in as well. Archers probably going to try to shoot down that Arcane Tower. If that Arcane Tower goes down, then the Pit Lord is going to be able to do more Rain of Fire. Archers now taking down that Arcane Tower. Arcane Tower already down to 30 hit points. Goes down. Archers are now trying to hide to the back. Militia in good position, though, to prevent Sonic from being able to do any real damage. Sonic, it looks as though Sonic wants to try to do more Rain of Fire, but is unable to because of those militia with the possibility of surrounding him. Now the Pit Lord can purchase a Goblin Zeppelin very quickly, but instead the militia is now going to go ahead and try to run back. Archer is now heading to the back. We do have Tree of Ages being attacked, Hunter's Hall being produced, Ancient of War stopping production right now. Pit Lord is in trouble, trying to run away, trying to get away from all those units, and the Archmage is not really able to do any creeping. So that Pit Lord is very, 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 very strong right now. And just being able to harass this, and Arcane Tower now being produced one more time. Town Hall still being produced. It looks as though Sword is sitting on Sword is going to go ahead and build a lumber mill and get another Arcane Tower, trying to produce some more units, but it doesn't look like the Arcane Tower, or it doesn't look like Sword is able to go ahead and counter all this AoE. Now we do have more Rain of Fire going down, and it looks as though none of the peasants are going to be taking any damage. We do have Rain of no, it is out of the AoE effect. So sorry, this Pit Lord is just really throwing off my commentary right now. Here we have the Archmage now going to go ahead and do some more creeping towards the northern expansion. We have archers now going ahead trying to do some creeping away from the Pit Lord, so the Pit Lord is able to gain some experience. The Pit Lord is rather low on experience right now. We do have a Tree of Ages finished being tech, so we should be seeing some Ancient of Lores going down. 1, 2 Ancient of Lores perhaps? Yes, double Ancient of Lores, and those are pretty far outside his base. I don't know how he's going to go ahead and protect them if the Archmage does decide to go ahead and push in. If he does have Defend, does he have Defend? I'm not sure at this time. If Sword has Defend, but if Sword was able to go ahead and get Defend, push in on this base at this time, Sonic would really be in trouble. His tech advantage would really just be for naught. We do have a Panda coming in from Porno as well, or Sonic as well, so Sonic is now going to go ahead and try to get in a Breath of Fire. Yes, Breath of Fire on a good amount of units, massive AoE coming in. So, and now Archer's trying to join in on the fight. We do have a surround on this, and the Pit Lord does go ahead and try to do just AoE on himself and is able to do a lot of damage. Pit Lord is now able to go ahead and pull to the back. We do have Sonic going in, does have a Goblin Shredder. The Goblin Shredder does do normal damage, so those archers are going to take a good amount of damage as well. The creeps are actually joining in on the fight as well. All those footmen are very low on hit points, unable to join on the fight, and we do have triple Arcane Towers right now being built. So Pandarian Brewmaster trying to go ahead, archers now trying to take down those guard towers as well. Panda already out of mana and trying to take down those guard towers. Are those guard towers going to go down? One guard tower does go down. The second guard tower is going to be trying to be rapidly repaired, but with that piercing damage from those archers are going to go ahead and take them down. Panda is now low on hit points. Oh, and the Goblin Shredder, sorry, that is pink. It is not teal. So Sonic's that is Sonic's Goblin Shredder that is doing a lot of damage. No Breath of Fire coming in from the Panda, and the Panda is forced to. Is the Panda going to go down? Yes, Panda goes down at 21 hit points. Goblin Shredder takes down 2 units, and now is trying to run for his life. Meanwhile, the Pit Lord is going to rejoin in on this fight. The Pit Lord is currently sitting at level 1, almost level 2. He's going to join in, and is he going to drop a Rain of Fire? He may be able to Rain of Fire all those peasants, but those peasants quickly get healed and are now hiding behind that Arcane Tower. We do have a Sword now building an expansion finally, and it looks as though Sword is still at tier 1. So it does have an expansion with a good amount of guard towers, and we have an Ancient of Ward nearing complete. Ancient of Ward now uprooted as well. Goblin Shredder now joining in, probably going to start collecting some wood, or is it going to be repaired? Oh, it looks like the Goblin Shredder is going to be mainly used as an attacking unit as it's getting repaired. I'm not sure right now. We do have Dryads and Archers coming in. Pandarian Brewmaster coming in back as well. Archmage still at level 3, so Archmage does have a significant level advantage right now and has the economic advantage. It just does not have the tech advantage going in for Sword. So Sonic has a tech advantage, while Archmage does have the economic advantage. A quick Abolish Magic coming in from Sonic, so Sonic is able to get to level 2 on his Pit Lord and level 2 on his Pandarian Brewmaster. So the level advantage is now starting to go in favor of Sonic at this time. We do have Defend on those footmen, so those footmen are able to block those Dryads' attack and forcing those spears back towards those Dryads and getting poisoned as well. So very, very slow footman trying to run away, and it looks as though it is going to stop. And now we do have guard towers in play, more scout towers coming into play, so Sword doing the classic massive towers against the archers and the Dryads. So this is going to be interesting. We do have Sonic now going to go ahead and try to creep out this expansion attempt, and it looks as though the Archmage is going to go ahead and join in on this fight. I'm going to pause the game here. Please stay tuned for part 2 of this replay.